would you say India missed Hardik Pandya on Friday night? They didn't have a sixth bowling option?
I agree with you there. And I think Kunal Pandya is not much of a bowler. I mean, he did very well in the last match as a batsman. But he's never been a great bowler. You know, he's not a left arm. He's more like I think a dart thrower more than a left arm spinner. I think Axar Patel, who did very well earlier, I don't know why he's not in the side. Because either he or any other spinner, but definitely Kunal Pandya is way below his mark, and so is our other spinner as well.
Right.
You know, it's just they've just not been able to bamboozle the English batsmen at all.
And also Kuldeep Yadav has not really managed to find his rhythm. He's been out for a very long time and then he came back during this series. Seth, let me ask you about... yes.
Just one thing on that. Kuldeep, I mean, he doesn't seem to have the nip. You know, he just, I mean, he's trying to bowl fast and he bowls short. He bowls so many loose deliveries. And that's the problem with him. I don't know what, there's something that has totally gone wrong with him. They've given him this opportunity. I don't think he's going to have any more of this. But he didn't perform in the last two matches at all.
Seth, Virat Kohli did say that there isn't much that he wants to change, but would you say that the Indian captain might want to have a look at his spinning arsenal and why, you know, his spinners have not been coming to the party in the last two games?
Absolutely. Yeah, and as an Englishman, what I would say is I'm in a cold sweat at the thought of Axar Patel coming in after what he did in the Test series. The English batsman will be absolutely delighted that he hasn't been part of things so far because he was so devastating. And maybe that was a trick missed by India to have brought him in at the start of the ODI series. Maybe would have been a good move and maybe keep him up against those England batsmen. But I think the other thing you've got to say, there are some phenomenal players of spin in the shorter form of the game in that England side. And whilst Johnny Bairstow stunk out the Test series, he's been great with the white ball. And there are numerous others within that team that have been equally as good. So, you know, I think where I'm excited is that I think Sunday's going to be a really, really good game. Both sides are still looking at about how they can get a little bit stronger, but they both know how important it is.
Steve, let me ask you, Indian batting versus England batting, it seems like an interesting, contrast. Whereas India slowly built towards a late assault, England sprinted in the chase, and this time they were able to get over the finish line.
Yeah, well, we lack a bit in the death bowling at the moment. No Wood, no Archer. So I think that gives India a bit more licence to go at the death. The Currans and the Topleys, they're good, but obviously they're not quite in Archer or Wood's pace. So I think that I don't know if that's why India have gone that way. I personally think India left a few runs out there. I think we probably would have chased them with 6.5 overs to spare. We could have chased 380, 400 anyway. But I think India, they were too easy on Moeen in particular. He went at 4.5 and over in the middle overs. So, I mean, if Kohli said he doesn't want to change much, well, that's something that I would be looking to change if I was him. I think they need to go quicker earlier on, especially as I think Wood's fit. I think he can come back on Sunday, so I think we might need to look at that.